Hey, this is Brian, and today I just want to show you a really good stretch for people that are having shoulder pain. And this stretch is really great because it doesn't require a lot. Only requires, maybe using a tennis ball, lacrosse ball, something like this to help you out. You can also use a yoga block or a foam roller if you choose, whatever you have at home. But a lot of people have a tennis ball, a lot of people have lacrosse, something like this they can use at home that's going to be very effective. Now, a quick disclaimer before I start is if you've recently had surgery on your shoulder, you may want to get some consultation or a little further evaluation before you start to do this type of exercise. Generally, if you're more than 3 months out of surgery, this is typically an okay thing to be doing. But again, with your, you should really do more of a consultation with somebody to make sure this is okay for you. Also, if you have a history of any shoulder instability, recent dislocations, again, also consult a healthcare provider, your physical therapist. You can contact me directly if you have any questions about that. But what's great about this exercise is it kind of works on the muscles of the rotator cuff and the shoulder blade, which really tend to get weak and tight, especially with chronic shoulder issues. You'll get restriction in the muscle, and this is what this exercise is helping to relieve. So I want to show you this because it takes minutes, 1 or 2 minutes a day to do, and I think you're going to get great relief from it. Now, before you begin, what you should try to do is do a test, check your shoulder range, do a lift overhead, behind your back, behind your head, just to see if you have any restriction, pain, limitation there. And I want you to keep that in mind because you're going to retest it at the end after you do the exercise. So let's get into it. I want to show you this. I'll put you down. And all you have to do, there's going to be 2 different things you're going to do here. The first one, you're going to take your ball and you're going to put it in here just along the shoulder blade area until you find sort of a tightness or a sore point, and you just want to rest it on there. And what you're doing here is you're putting pressure on a muscle called the serratus anterior, and this muscle is very important in shoulder pain, shoulder issues. It's very typically weak, it's very typically tight because of compensations and poor postures that we develop when shoulder pain is present. So what you're going to do is you have the ball here, and again, you can use a foam roller, you can use a yoga block to put pressure in the same manner here. And you're just going to do some arm motions like I'm doing here, just sliding up and back, and you'll feel it, different areas that feel a little more intense. That's okay, as long as you're not reproducing your main symptom. So you're going to do that for about 1 minute. After you're done, you're going to roll onto your back, and you're going to put the ball into your shoulder blade, sort of right in the back of the muscles of the shoulder blade. And you'll feel around, you let the ball roll, and you're going to feel an area, which is for me about right there. And I don't even have shoulder issues, but I can feel some tension there. So you'll feel a spot. You're going to put weight into it. Just lay on the ball, nice and relaxed. Make sure your head is relaxed and comfortable. And then you're going to start to do motions sort of up overhead like that. And just, again, not going into a painful range. Making sure you're just feeling stretch, soreness, but not your primary symptom. And then coming across the body here. Again, so it's deliver stretch, not going into your pain or symptom. And you're going to come back and you can do different overhead motions again. And I would do that one as well for about 1 minute. And once you do that, you're going to go back and you're going to retest the motion that you did before. And you're going to see how the arm feels. Are you able to reach higher? Are you reach with less pain? That sort of thing. If you are, great. I want you to keep that up. Do this once a day. And again, it only takes 2 minutes. And it should be starting to make your shoulder pain feel better very soon. Keep it up.